Alright guys, so today on voiding warranties, I have to, well, let's just say get the Blue Beast running under its own power. But this is actually my plan B.
At Voiding Warranties, we don't have season breaks, we just have time when nothing gets done.
This is a tow bar. It's the kind of thing that you'd have with like an RV, where you tow your car behind it and you mount this up to a front member or something that could, bolt onto and just tow the car behind you. Now, the Rx8, it doesn't really have any place you can mount this onto without removing the front bumper, and I'm not going to remove the front bumper on the side of the road. So, part of my plan B involves these. Now, the way this whole thing will work is, this bolt here should thread in. Make sure I'm not cross-threaded, that would be embarrassing. Alright, it's not cross-threaded, but it is a little bit rusty. But it'll go in right there. With this piece welded on right here. Tow bar right here. Other side, right here, just identical. And then hitch up to, I don't know, anything, like my wife's SUV. Should be pretty reliable if I can get a good weld here, and then I can put something on the cross member to attach chains to just for emergency sake, if my weld fails. Then I'll be trusting my other weld. You know what, let's just put a loop of chain around there and hook onto that for that eventuality, because, let's be honest, I'm welding this. Alright, the first thing I have to do to actually make this happen is I need to clean off the surface of this steel. And maybe this steel as well, so we can weld it together. And power. Oh yeah. Now I've got the pieces and parts cleaned off, and I'm ready to put them together, and I'm going to be using the metalworking equivalent of a hot glue gun right here. This is your General Flux Core welder. And guess what? I'm okay with it. I wouldn't say terrible, but I wouldn't say good. We'll see how I do today. Now, first thing, I gotta tack this, and I have zero idea on the settings. So, crank the bolts up. This is gonna be a tougher job. And a little bit more wire speed. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's a successful tack. Man, we're winning already. And it is completely off center. I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't even tell what I'm doing. Yeah, I bet you guys can't either. Oh, that isn't even a weld. That isn't a cross. Okay, that just put a blob of gunk on there. Nope, I do need more voltage. That's not terrible, it's not good. I mean, I'm laying metal down. It appears to be bridging and puddling out and melting the base material on both. I mean, that's the goal of welding, right? Now I'm asking, even for reply in the comments. Let me just light the ground on fire, that'll be great. Duh! Alright. Oh, I'm still going to get all the way around here with that big blobby pass. That's a very technical welding term. The big blobby pass is when you put so much material on, you're sure it won't fail. That's what we set a piece of skill. Seems pretty solid. What do you guys think? The ugliest weld you have ever seen. Again, I am not a welder. But you know what? I got a grinder and a wire brush. So I finished both of them. I've cleaned them up a little bit. Oh, helps if I show you what I actually did. Ah, still hot. Still hot. Whew, still hot. Absolutely garbage looking welds. But I got penetration on both sides. There may be some gaps in there where didn't get full penetration. But penetration, however slight, no, that's not the right thing. But there should be enough metal-to-metal contact with this that'll actually work and not break on the road. And for everything else, there's chains. And here is the final version of, well, my plan B. We have the tow bar mounted to the front of the vehicle. It's easy to pull these pins or take out these bolts, unscrew, put it away in the back. I could even install this whole thing on the side of the road in about 5 minutes and then either wait for my wife in the SUV to come or beg and plead somebody else to tow me. Now it's going to need a few more things. These safety chains are just fine for the towing vehicle, but I need something to chain onto here if one of my excellent welds should happen to not be so excellent and fail. But this thing will definitely get it off the side of the road. And if I have to, it'll get it out of the driveway. I mean, the engine might run and it might not be able to go under its own power. We'll see. But if you guys have liked this episode of Voiding Warranties, please click the like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe, and feel free to leave comments or complaints in the comments below. Until next time, keep on voiding warranties.